Hello, this is Oyindamola Johnson once again, and I'm excited for the opportunity to be able to share some few thoughts with you today. And on this episode, I'll be sharing on the topic, What's Your View? Over the past 8 years, I've had the opportunity to live in Africa, Southeast Asia, and North America through working on different social innovation projects. However, a trend which I've observed through living in different cities of the world is that conversations around getting an apartment or a piece of real estate often centered around one thing, the view. Property agents would often go on and on about the view of this particular apartment or building which the other didn't have. It didn't make much sense to me at first, but eventually it did. I once stayed in an apartment in Durban, South Africa, which overlooked the Moses Mabhida Stadium. The view and general ambience was breathtaking, and I would often sit for long periods just staring into the night. Across the world, the price of real estate on the same stretch of street could be in the difference of millions of dollars, just based on the view which one had and which the others didn't. While living in New York as an Atlas Corp fellow, our office building was just next to Wall Street. We were right on Broadway on Lower Manhattan, a prime piece of real estate. And often I would stare out of the window, and just far off, the Statue of Liberty was within view. There was something unique and special about the view. You see, your perception of life is often tied directly to your view. And that's why two people living on the same block and in the same building, but in different apartments, will often have two different experiences and two different views. Your view can be likened to the network you have access to, the privileged information you are privy to, the opportunities you take advantage of, the friends you keep, the books you read, and so much more. Months ago, a certain young person who has taken advantage of far too many opportunities that I've lost count of got selected for yet another life-changing opportunity. I was certainly elated and excited for him. However, I thought to myself, does privilege only revolve around a certain group or network of people who keep getting all the opportunities that everyone else is struggling for? I probably at some point of my life could have been perceived from this same lens of being privileged by others also. Having thought deeply, I concluded that it all came down to the view of this young person. He is now able to see what others don't, hear what others can't, and get what others long for. How do I change my view, you may ask? Well, it's not a one-size-fits-all response. However, your experience of life is often tied directly to your view. It won't happen automatically. You would have to be very deliberate about changing your view, perception, and outlook of the world around you. Two friends living in the same block and building, one on the first floor and the other on the 25th floor, won't see the same thing. Some of us have stayed too long in one spot and therefore see the same thing over and over again. And because our view has remained the same, we often miss out on life-changing opportunities and remain at the same level that we've always been. You need to realize that there's so much more out there, and then be very deliberate about changing your own experiences and redesigning your life to be exactly as it ought to be. Irrespective of what your experience has been so far, it's time to change your view, and it's time to elevate your game. That's all that I have for you today. I trust that it has been very helpful, and I look forward to another opportunity to share some thoughts with you again. Thank you so much for listening, and have a great day. Bye.